sponsor-sponsored machine. It's Podium, Paul French.
Prucker Motorsports, car number 22, Stafford Springs, Connecticut, Wesley Prucker.
Car number 64 will be waiting in line in the Band Motorsports entry. He's from Berlin, a second-generation driver, Mark Alkus.
Elmo's Dockside Restaurant, car number 69, starting scratch from Manchester, Connecticut, Carlos Gray. That is your starting lineup, 20 cars strong, 20 laps the distance.
And also in the starting lineup, driving in the two-seater with Bob Potter behind the wheel, it's Patrick McLaughlin. So he is at the end of the field, and this is the premier ride of the night as Patrick McLaughlin is in that two-seater.
Our honorary starter is Lindsay Nunes. Lindsay Nunes is on the starter stand.
So Lindsay is about to go to work and bring this great talented field of 20 cars to life.
They come off turn number 4, rumbling down to the line, and Beaujolais with a slight advantage to the bottom of turn 1. Goff, who's had, well, a roller coaster season, is in second as they rumble down into turn number 3. Crossover, Matt. Look at Goff.
Jay Goff making one of his best moves of the season as he is trying to Donnybrook his way. Oh! Underneath, we have a problem. Contact between Charlotte and Membrino. Membrino was almost on life support, but and now Kyle Jetty is heading to the wall, and it looked like Parker might be tangled up behind him.
3 cars down into turn number 1, and it looks like Joey Farino,
the 87 car.
64 Alkus, we believe, is the 3rd car. Check this out on Periscope. And there is another car, and we believe it's the Wesson machine. I think he was a victim of circumstances.
He is in turn 2.
Yeah.
While everybody else was trapped in turn number 1. And that is your basic definition.
That we've got Daniel Wesson. John Gates is there.
Yeah, I got Daniel Wesson here in the 92, man. Beautiful car. Unfortunately, bad luck to start this thing out.
Yeah, just racing hard up front, and I don't see why these guys have to make it 3 wide every race. I want to finish the race without everything. Shameful.
Well, a dejected Daniel Wesson. We're going to go talk to Darren Ayette.
Thanks, John. I just found out what's going on with Joey Farino coming down on pit road. He was not sure. He was hoping to start towards the front, but he was actually involved in that wreck, so he, of course, has to start in the back. That's what the discussion was about. A tough break for the 87 car. Now he's got his work cut out for him, guys.
Well, Darren, the good news is there's only 1 lap complete of the 20, so he's still got plenty of time to filter his way back up front. Membrino literally puts the chrome horn in the back of the I-beam bumper of Jay Goff and pushes him through. Beaujolais is in trouble, Matt.
He is in John Deere country, and Todd Doulard takes over 3rd place.
Beaujolais got a long way to go now. Meanwhile, Goff literally almost out of the ballpark. Here comes Membrino. Bottom shot move, but there is the caution. It is for Beaujolais, who's in a dangerous point of the racetrack.
And Membrino helped Jay Goff get to the lead, and then he tried to take it away from him. But the yellow came out, and the car in distress, trapped in the grass. Very optimistic about his chances tonight. He said they were almost there, ready to go for a win.
Well, we'll see if he can pull it off. Still a long way to go, 18 circuits remaining. Among the movers and shakers tonight, early in the event, is Glenn Griswold. He is up to the 5th spot. Matty started 13th, and we've only went 2 laps. Ooh, the ripple effect down the back straightaway. Everybody is up on the wheel tonight. Let's see what's going to happen. Goff and Membrino. Doulard. Peyton Henry. Feature event winner also this year. Here they come. Good start. Membrino to the outside. Do or die time for the lead. And Membrino takes over the lead. Now Griswold out of the grass. He keeps his foot right in it, trying to get the low road back out. And he spins to the grass on the bottom of the racetrack.
So it looks like the old warhorse is out to pasture here for the time being, but he makes it back out onto the track. In the lead is Tony Membrino, with Peyton Henry running a strong second. And here comes Jake Goff. He is still in the chase. And Bob Charland, since he got that new race car, he looks pretty strong, holding off the Mr. Rooter machine of Nick Salva.
Keep your eyes on Carlos Gray. Car number 69 started dead last, and Carlos Gray is up to the 8th spot. We haven't seen him run like this at all in 2015. Where is he? He's challenging the current point leader, Kopsik. That's how strong he is tonight.
And Kopsik is able to keep his distance for the time being, and maybe Kopsik felt the heat from Gray, and he is going after Todd Doulard in car number 16. Has some room on the inside, but the tightest battle is for second and third between Peyton Henry and Jay Goff.
Meanwhile, Nick Salva moves down underneath the Sharkmobile, as now Nick Salva is up to the 4th spot.
DJ Burnham is passing a lot of cars. He has become a factor as he goes underneath Charland, and now he is ready to make a move on Salva.
He takes over the 5th position. Charland drops back to the 6th spot. Kopsik and Doulard are side by side for 7 and 8. And Casagrande's in the 9th spot with Carlos Gray in 10th. Marino is trying to thread his needle through traffic. 8 of 20 now complete.
So Kopchik trying to put some muscle on the 16 car of Doulard, and they swing off of turn number 2 and getting the nostrils of that car in front of the 16, Stephen Kopchik. So he has moved into 6th place.
Good racing there. Kopsik, we haven't seen him apply the heat as yet. He's maybe riding it out for the points, but that is not the story for Nick Salva and DJ Burnham. Half of the event is all but history. Cross flags in the air, 10 laps to go.
And it's been a long time since Tony Membrino Jr. has hit the winner's circle. And right now he has a pretty sturdy lead over Peyton Henry. DJ Burnham is starting to make some noise, going after Nick Salva. So that number 54 car has been abyssal tonight, and a little bit of a resurgence right now for Bob Charland.
Meanwhile, here comes Nick Salva moving underneath Jay Goff, and that could put Salva on the podium in the 3rd spot. Oh, Goff has to back out of it a bit. DJ Burnham picks up the spot. That's for the 4th position, as now Goff drops back to 5. Kopsik is still in the 6th spot. 12 of 20 now complete.
Well, the passing gear has worked for DJ Burnham tonight, but maybe the toughest guy he is going after is Nick Salva in car number 98. It is still Tony Membrino Jr. leading by a solid margin.
Trouble. Goff goes around. Jay Goff goes around, gathers it back, but Goff is at the bottom of the racetrack in turn number 4.
Good move by Bob Charland to avoid. Sirius doesn't want to ride in that 2-seater. He wants a checkered flag, too.
Yes, he does. He wants the whole deal. And let's go down to Darren Ayotte.
Well, guys, this is nice to see the 44 of Tony Membrino Jr. out in front in some clean air. We haven't seen that in a while. The last 5 races for Tony, he's only had 1 podium and no wins. He's looking to get back on track tonight. So far, so good. But now with the caution coming out, he's got his work cut out for him. He's going to have to earn this win tonight, guys.
Field is doubled up. Lights are off on the safety vehicle. 12 of 20. Doubled up.
One thing this restart will do, it will put Nick Salva and DJ Burnham and Stephen Kopchik back into play.
Kopsik seems to be running for the points, very cautious, and quietly he's come to the top of the field. Here they come. Membrino with a little more of an advantage on the bottom, but look at Peyton Henry, high, wide, and handsome, outside turn 3.
He got a good lift coming off that second quarter, and he's trying to use it to take the lead as they fireball their way. Here comes Peyton Henry. He's a new leader.
Peyton Henry, once he won that first victory, his confidence has been the A-game. 3 wide, deep into turn 3. Nick Salva, Membrino, and Peyton Henry. And Henry still has it at the line. Now let's throw a little Kopsick into trouble. Turn 1.
And a car goes around. That's Todd Doulard in car number 16 as he is on the fringe of the grass in turn number 2.
But the car that went for the wildest spin is the 1 car. Matt, it's hard to see it from our vantage point, but it's to the outside of fabricated machines. And Bob Charland just doesn't have any luck at all. From our vantage point, and you might see this on Periscope, you'll see the black mark. You can't see it from the grandstand, but from the cameras from the infield, we have the opportunity to see it literally, that it started just past the starter stand, and he literally rode that wall with the right front all the way down in front of the first of 2 pit grandstands. So 14 of 20, 6 laps remaining. Limited late models coming up next in the fastest division of the night. Jack's Dream, the SK Modifieds, will be the final feature in this evening's race program. Not too late to purchase tickets and take advantage of that special offer for the fall final at the Speedway office. When doing that, you get discount tickets for Friday night events here at Stafford. You know you're going to be here, so take full advantage of what we have to offer. Field is doubled up now, Matt, and it looks like we have the lights off in the safety vehicle, and we're about ready to get them fired back up.
So we should be ready to raise the curtain. And Peyton Henry is the leader, but he has elected to restart on the outside.
Little different strategy. Some drivers like the inside.
Well, Peyton Henry got the lead by working on the outside. So he's
Sure
staying where he is the most powerful.
Here they come. There's the green. It was a Timex timely move for Peyton Henry, and it does pay off, Matt.
He decided to stay in his power zone, and it worked. Look at Stephen Kopsick to the outside of Membrino. Trouble for the 40 car, Kyle Trader. He is on the 1, and in the lead is Peyton Henry, but now he is getting hounded by Kopsick and Membrino.
Kopsick was a very quiet and cautious individual. He didn't show any of his cards in this high-stake game. Caution is out. The 40 of Kyle Trainer spun down through the infield. Kyle has set out for about a month here. That's a Spafco race car. Gets it fired back up. How that situation happened, Matt, is Joey Farino's car all of a sudden dropped off the pace, and when it did, Kyle Trainer had no place to go, and that was the old ripple effect there. To that, Todd Zegedy, who usually drives the Stewart number 85, will be running Garbarino's car in the NASCAR Wheel and Modified Tour, and Stephen Massey will be behind the wheel of the number 85 car. So a little bit of, Russian roulette, I think, is going on there in the Modified Series, drivers-wise.
And we get ready for a restart that could decide this race. And Peyton Henry, he has been a piece of dynamite on the outside groove, so that's where he elects to restart.
Back to the line. Peyton Henry with the advantage. Kopsick, with the skill of a surgeon, is coming to the front. Nick Salva and Membrino don't count out. Burnham. And then, what about Casagrande? Corey Casagrande coming to the front. This is only his 3rd outing in an open wheel race car.
And the Flying Fish is trying to tap dance his way around DJ Burnham. It looks like he is on the verge of doing that. Here is Peyton Henry. He is being double teamed. He goes high, and Steve Kopsick had the bottom alley, but he didn't have enough muscle to get underneath him.
Nick Salva keeps digging and digging hard in the outside lane. Kopsick is there, 17 up on the board. Peyton Henry in command. Here comes Nick Salva. Kopsick's got points, but he's a racer, and he's going for it on the inside, Matt.
But here comes Salva. A burst of energy there. The driver with the thickest vapor trail is the number 55 of Peyton Henry. Membrino has come back to life. A 3-way traffic jam for the number 2 position. as a roar by Joey Farino.
Peyton Henry still the star of the show. Here comes Kopsick. White flag is out. This is the deal maker. Down into turn 1. It is still Peyton Henry. Nick Salva looking to pull off the crossover. Kopsick, Membrino, Salva. But it is still Peyton Henry in command. Back to the line they come. Checker is out. Peyton Henry will take down the win. Nick Salva for second. Tony Membrino for third. Stephen Kopsick for 4. And DJ Burke